Yes, welcome back to the Bray and Ethan podcast, episode 144, and it is all powered by Pegs. Download the Pegs app. It is the best discount platform, which is an absolute game changer. Was for uni and TAFE students, is now for everyone. So that means everyone can get up to 40 to 50% off some of their favourite restaurants and retail outlets, Ethan.
Exactly right. Now, continuing the South Freo theme after Molly last week, Jaxon Artemis and Tom Bell are here after successful seasons of their own. Boys, welcome.
Cheers for having us, boys.
Thank you.
It's been a while, Jaxon, for this time coming. So
we've been a long time.
We've promised that it's not too intense. It's pretty laid back. So, and you've made a long trip, so we'll hopefully make your time worthwhile.
Should be good.
So, how have you been, I guess, spending your time so far since the season's finished? It's been a while. You've just been finishing up school. So, what have you guys been doing to keep yourself busy?
Well, I've been working. Now that all the combine stuff's finished, just working and then going to the gym and trying to get my legs strong again.
Yeah.
But that's about it for me. Just work. Yeah.
Yes, finished school about 2 weeks ago. Graduated last week. It was pretty surreal. I'd been doing nothing since then, just sitting at home trying to get tan.
And one of you's going to Leavers and one of you's not. So you guys,
who's
made the better decision? I mean, it's obviously personal decision, but
I'm going to Leavers because I don't plan to drinking or anything. Just go for a good time, hang out with the mates, have a good laugh. But Jack's been boring, not going.
Mate, I was not going. I was a bit late. I didn't think I was going to go at the start of the year, so I didn't book anything. But I got to go to a concert anyway, so I want to be there for 2 days. So
it is, if you don't book early, you are very slim to get in.
100%.
Now, what were the thoughts on each other when you guys first met one another?
Well, we didn't really. He was one of the last people that I actually got to meet because he was in the summer squad. I was a new guy at South, so when he came back eventually after summer squad, we finally met each other. We didn't talk much, but he was pretty good. I seen that he was decent at footy, so I had a bit of respect for him. But he's a bit quieter than a few of the other boys, so it took a bit longer to get to know him, I guess.
Yeah, does the footy like the talking?
That's all I do, mate.
And thoughts on Tom?
Like he said earlier, I didn't meet him because I was in the summer squad, so rarely got to train with him or anything like that. And then he ended up, what'd you do? You hurt your ankle or something like that?
Yeah, hurt
at
my
the start of the year, so was rarely training, and then came back from PSA break. Finally got to meet him, and been a good bloke ever since.
Nice little wrap up.
Well, Jaxon, Jendicott Jets into South Freo. How'd the decision come to go to Trinity? Because it's technically not the closest school to the Jendicott area. The playing fields are somewhat close.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to experience PSA football, I guess. Didn't really know anything about it. Seen a lot of people who got picked up in the PSA system, so I was like, I'm going to give this a chance. I actually originally tried going to Aquinas. Dad rang him up, year 10. They were like, there's no spots left for him, so ended up going to Trinity and been blessed ever since, mate. It's been really good.
So they declined you, and now they're probably regretting it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, South Freo, it's arguably the most diverse when it comes to PSA, like Trinity, like yourself, but then there's Wesley, Aquinas too, I guess. For Claremont, for instance, it's just, I guess that's the same, but in the same area, it's a bit more diverse at South Freo. Does that make it a bit more competitive, with the banter? You're in the same Colts team, but I guess your heart lies elsewhere school-wise.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. We have a group chat on Teamworks, and we all just give each other a bit of stick about all the fixtures on the weekend and the results. Athletics Carnival was pretty funny as well. And then when the Aquinas won, the Alco mate, Max Scarrett and Trey Healy were going off, just abusing everyone. But it was pretty funny. It's good banter.
Sure is. Although not a student, Chris Main is one that's both Trinity and South. That both Trinity and South Freo, I should say, got there in the end. So how's that been like having him there? Because from Trinity, it was quite clear that he made a big impact.
Yeah, before I came, I think he was head of football and didn't really have much, and we weren't really great. So I think we had 1 win or 2 wins in 2 seasons or something like that, and then he just came coach when I came, and he just made a massive impact, like he said. The whole culture changed from hearing the boys talking about it from year 10 to 11. It was just insane. He just had a big impact on Trinity football, and it's pretty significant.
And you had more success compared to recent years. So how was that being I'm going to say equal third.
I think it was equal third this year. Oh, we're probably a bit stiff. I reckon us and Aquinas are heavy favourites going into this year. Just, I don't know, had a bit of bad form during the middle of the year and just lost our hopes. But pretty stiff. But
on the podium though, from where you come from.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was just good feat.
Now, Tom, yet another key defender from down south. It feels like it's becoming a bit of the norm. Darcy Peterson, Joel Brown. I don't know if it's just a coincidence this year, but a lot more than probably usual. You're a BMX enthusiast, though. How was your childhood?
Yeah, well, grew up playing footy, like all through juniors up until I think it was year 9 I played. Year 10 I played at Bunbury Bulldogs as well. And then I was walking home from school once and my mate picked me up. And their family did BMX, and they said they'd drop me home, but they didn't. They took me to BMX instead. And I just rode for probably like 6 hours that day until it was like pitch black. And then, I just liked it ever since. Then rode for hours and hours every day. Then year 11 just did BMX. Didn't want to do footy anymore. Just fell out of love with it a bit, I guess. But then I was moving up to Perth this year and thought I'll give footy a try. So I rang up South Freo, spoke to Dan. He's like, yeah, come down. First day I rock up there, have to do a 2K, which was a bit of a shock. I was like, oh, wow, that's stiff. But, it's been good ever since. Like, I'm glad I came back.
How's the size? Like, you're a big guy.
Yeah,
on
pretty
a BMX
tall.
bike.
Yeah, so probably the taller you are, just the longer of a frame you get.
Right.
So that way, like, if you're doing, like, a manual or something, you're standing up tall on it. So, it's good. You just get a longer bike.
I wonder if there's any. Do you know of any AFL players with BMX background?
I don't think so. I've never heard that before. I don't think so.
You can run with it.
Now, you weren't in the state summer squad, as we said, Tom, but you made your way into the actual squad after versing the 18s boys as a fake 21-year-old. Describe how you forced your way into playing that game and then, of course, into the final champs game.
So I had a decent preseason and was going well in preseason, and Dan put in a good word for me for the state team. So they invited me down to the trial match at Coburn, but I did my ankle like the week of the trial match, so I couldn't end up doing that. But so they'd already obviously had their eyes on me a little bit, and then it was the Colts Super Round, the first one of the year, and had a pretty good game there. And then the day later, one of the coaches, I forgot who called me to be honest, but they rang me and said that they'd like me to join and see how I go. So, it was good.
Yeah.
So you weren't playing footy last year, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Another one of those wild stories.
I was talking off Eddie, Zane Zakostelski comes straight to mind. It seems to be a key position player more often than not. But the under-18s MVP, Jaxon, I know you've probably been preparing to talk about this a little bit. Not to say it put you on the map entirely. I guess Tommy and the Hemisphere team identified you way before then. But how did it feel to achieve that and I guess be in the same company as those before you?
It was pretty crazy. Like, going into the change rooms after the Vic Country game, I wasn't expecting it at all. Like, I honestly thought like Irks or Bob was going to get it, and then my name got called out, and I was like, all right, okay, I'll take it, I guess. But it's pretty crazy. Like, if you told me last year at the start of the year that I'd be state MVP, I wouldn't believe it one bit. But I would say it's probably put me on the map a bit. But yeah, it's really, really good.
What about the AFL interest off the back of that?
Oh, it was pretty. I think I had 2 interviews beforehand before that, but then after that, I think I had like 5 clubs like in a week just come ring my phone. It was pretty crazy. So
because the last 2 games especially had pretty high numbers.
Yeah, the Metro game was probably my best, I'd say.
On the big stage of Optus.
Optus, yeah.
Who was your roommate on the road? Because it would have had to been someone that wasn't at South Fremantle.
It was Hazy. Will Hayes, he was really good. Stays up a bit late, but
who doesn't?
He was pretty good. Like, we just stuck to ourselves. So
yeah.
Do you guys feel like there was more responsibility on both of you this year at South Freo with a pretty young side, and you two being some of the, I guess, older names on the list?
Yeah, for me, probably towards the end of the year, I'd say, once I was like finding a bit of form, like obviously coming in, no one knew me, and I would pretty much class myself as a young guy because everyone already knew each other. But as I earned a bit more respect within the club, and probably towards the end of the year, I started trying to be a bit more of a leader, especially in the back line, trying to guide the boys and help them where they're going and stuff like that. So yeah.
How about you?
Well, a few of the younger boys, they're pretty mature, like Toby Wan and Fred Rodriguez. Like, they kind of know their way around it, so they're leaders in their own right. But yeah, coming into the start of the year, I knew I had a bit of talent, so I was like, I kind of got to lead the boys here, sort of. Just didn't like the title of a leader, but just kind of doing it in the shadows, sort of, I guess. But yeah.
Well, you were sort of in and out though, so
Yeah.
it was kind of like hard. It would have been hard to get that continuity.
Yeah, it was pretty hard, but went down to I think it was every Monday session or something like that. I think it's reviews, so yeah.
Am I right in saying that Trinity released you early?
Yes, that is right. Yeah.
Reason?
Jonesy just rang up and was emailed and was just like, if Trinity's up to it, we want you to play more waffle so you can get your name out there, just because it's better competition. So yeah.
Now, Tom, you became the designated selfie taker post wins. Did you put your hand up for this, or did someone come to you?
Yes, he did.
Nah, the lady with the phone was just standing next to me when she's like, "Oh, let's do a selfie." So, yeah, I grabbed the phone off her. I was pretty tall, so I could get everyone in it. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, somehow.
Jaxon, you can't get away from the limelight too, featuring a couple of TikToks that we've come across as well. Are you getting dragged into those, or are you just happy to go along with it?
Nah, he loves it.
I love it, honestly. It's pretty funny. I just feel me and Jonah just got into it a bit recently. It's a bit funny, just bit of gigs, shits and gigs, so yeah.
If you do happen to be picked up in the draft, Tom, or even regardless, really, if we're talking about footy more broadly, do you think you'll be the best Tom Bell to play footy? Because ex-Carlton and Brisbane 72 gamer. Do you think you have him covered?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I'd like to say yes, but you just never know. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I'll try my best.
Now, Jaxon, top 10 in the overall 20-metre sprint at the National Combine. Has speed always been natural to you?
Yeah, speed and agility, they're probably my top two weapons, I'd say, yeah.
So not had to work on it a lot
through
your development? You've always been quick, or is it
yeah, just naturally always been quick. Did athletics when I was younger, so just comes up through.
Do you reckon, like, moving forward, more back wing or midfield, or just open to whatever?
Open to whatever. I feel like I'm pretty versatile, so like, you can play me anywhere realistically. But I'd rather off the half back so I can utilise my speeds. Yeah.
Yep. Invited to the state combine, Tom.
Yep.
Was it a bit of a mix of emotions because you couldn't test?
Yeah,
so,
it's harder. Like, obviously I was pretty annoyed that I couldn't test because there's a few areas of me personally that I would like to show that recruiters might not have known, like say my 2K or something like that, which is quite disappointing.
You'd hope it would be better than the start.
Sorry?
You'd hope it'd be better than it was when you rocked up to South Freo.
Yeah, it was pretty bad when I rocked up to South Freo, but I took around about a minute off of that, so yeah, slowly got there. But yeah, it was pretty annoying, but I just had to rock up, put a smile on my face, be supportive of the boys, try and at least present well, because obviously couldn't test, so yeah.
Well, if the dream was to happen for you guys in about probably 3 weeks once this comes out, there's been a stack of signings at the Kennels, so clearly a very exciting time at South Freo. Or do you set yourselves having a crack at league next year if draft night wasn't your night?
Yeah, 100%. If draft doesn't go my way, then I would aim to be playing league probably most of the year next year. Just better level of footy, more intense. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, in the same boat as Tommy. Like, try obviously don't get picked up in the draft. Just go train league and hopefully debut round one. But
stay at the Kennel.
Yeah,
100%.
There's been, as Bray said, there's been some
signings.
signings of late from other waffle clubs and off AFL lists and whatnot.
Yeah, how are we going to do this? We've got heaps of Instagram Q&As. Obviously, Jaxon, we had a post up earlier in the year and had to can that late. So we've included some of them. So people might have forgotten that they sent something in. But we've still got the questions and, of course, the post that went up yesterday or last week. So I think, Ethan, you go through Jaxon, I'll go through Tom.
Okay.
We'll go
There's a few more for Jaxon, but that's okay.
So I'll start off with Tom. Irving_Sam11. Tom, your best mate at South. #Crabber.
Yeah, so that's Sammy Irvin, plays in the back line with us.
Yep.
I just rocked up to training one time. He decided to call me Crabber. Like, I don't know why. And he tried to get everyone onto it, like, but no one does it. So it's just him. So even like on my Instagram, he posts, Crabber. Like, so I just start calling him Flog just to give it back to him. But he's a good bloke.
Cole Trinder _ I don't know if I like this question, but it says, why as soon as you've won the MVP, you've become so arrogant?
Oh my God. They love throwing it out there, all the Trinity boys. Just no comment, honestly.
Kale Duff, I believe it is. Where does Tom get his haircut?
this is a setup because I do it myself,
Oh,
and
right.
they know I do it myself. So I actually just shaved my whole head like last week, but yeah, usually I just look in the mirror and trim the sides up a bit. It's usually pretty dodgy, but no, I reckon I do a good job.
But if it looks somewhat decent,
Yeah.
that's do a pretty good job.
Yeah, I reckon it's good
Self-barber.
enough. Yeah, of course.
Now I love these next two questions. I was gonna put them in sort of our general chat, but saw that it was sent ages ago, and then again yesterday. J_Ingram, do the TN boots make you faster?
I feel like it. They were a bit of money, but I reckon they cost about $800. But
Oh, so that wasn't through Tommy.
nah, I wish. But yeah, they definitely make me faster.
I'll just go on B_Artemis. I heard you could have got the TN boots half price.
Yeah, well, I ordered them when they like first came out on the 800, and then found out like a week later Dad has cousins in England and they could have got them for like so much cheaper, and I was like so annoyed. But
How was the reception during the champs? Or
it actually wasn't that bad. I didn't get much. I got compliments, to be honest. I thought I was going to get chirped, but
Did anyone wear the TN boots in the AFL?
Yeah, Chad Warner did.
after the early part of the year? Because I don't remember seeing them later on in the year.
no, I don't think so.
maybe they got stick for it.
Peaked and then went
probably.
down
Yeah.
the hole. Matty Rogers,
Oh, God.
Colts coach,
Yep.
asked Belly about wearing his cap with no peak and white socks pulled up to training. Horrific.
Yeah, well, my hat was breaking, like the brim was breaking off, so I just pulled it all off. And obviously, I do my own haircuts, and everyone gives me a bit of stick about it. So I just wanted to wear something on my head. So it was just like just the hat, no brim. It just looks stupid.
It was a
but,
horrible look. Horrible.
but I reckon it made training a bit funnier, a bit funner. So yeah, he gave me so much stick about it. But and the socks. Just the next week, I just wanted to wear something stupid again, so I just wore like socks that went past my knee, plus the hat. So, yeah, it didn't look good, but it was a good laugh. He secretly loves it.
Yeah, of course he does.
Cole Trinder again. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love a hard ball?
They'd say 1, but no, mate, it's not me. I'm an outside player.
This is a proper stitch up. Lock McTaggart,
Yeah.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Is it true Tom Bell faked his knee injury to avoid the 2K?
Oh, mate. If anyone was to do that, it'd be him. Like, he would definitely do that. But nah, I wish that was the case. But nah, no way.
Liam Macca_. Statistically, who's the best forward at Trinity?
Statistically speaking, it's Zach Ransom, but Mac is tied up there as well.
Taj.Kinsel, why has Tom Bell bad at his job compared to Cookie?
Okay, so he does the same job that I do. We're both police cadets, but I'm way better than him. Like, I do everything spot on to get good marks and everything. I don't reckon he would get that good of a mark, so don't listen to what he has to say.
Austin Vanderstryfe. Why are the dogs always all bark, no bite? That's a stitch up.
That's South. Oh, mate. That's because we gave him a bit of lip during training because he's the defender's mean belly, but didn't back it up, obviously. But
Yeah.
Jack Whitby, 37. Jack or David?
He won't like this, but statistically, David is better. He's talking about footy. They're twins, both playing the same team. David beat him in the, it's like called the Brownlow. It's just their awards night.
Yeah.
They think they're cool calling it the Brownlow. And David beat him, so yeah, I'm going to say David.
Mighty_third_11. Hardest player you've had to match up on in club footy?
Lockie Bird back in year 8. That was when he was in his prime for the Ball Creek leaving. Used to give a few cheap ones as well. But
Prime in year 8. Jack_Thompson_. Tom, who is your best fortnight duo?
Yeah, he actually told me he was going to ask this one.
So he's asking for himself.
Yeah, he wants me to say him, but it's just not him. He's so bad. Like, I destroy him when we play creative, so literally anyone but him.
Irving_Sam again, who asked a question for Tom, but for you, Jackson, how good was the rivalry of Jandakot versus Freo City?
oh, that was prime time. Like, mate, year 7 to year 10. Oh, mate, we had biggest rivalry.
Would have been some South Freo teammates in the opposition, or
Yeah,
future South?
future ones, but like Fred, Lucas Ali, Tash Longmire, all them boys. Used to always get into them.
Is Freo City in South Freo or East Freo's district?
South Freo.
South.
South Freo.
It's a big district, South.
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
go all the way down to Byford or something, don't
Yeah,
it?
it
Yeah.
goes up into the hills, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wild,
crazy.
yeah. Cruz_McCaff?
McKay.
McKay?
Yeah.
Tommy, do you remember the Collie cricket days?
Yeah, I played like a season or two of cricket. Mum hated it. Like, she did not want me to play cricket. But, yeah, come in, went all right, made a few runs here and there, took a couple wickets, but then had to hang up the boots because cricket, it's just not for me. Too boring. Like, I go nuts out in the field.
You would have been a fast bowler, hey?
Yeah, I was a fast bowler. Yeah. I got no spin on me. Even when I try, just go straight.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, Xavier_Rawlings. Now, I don't know if it's just your opinion on it or whatnot, but Zach Ransoms versus Cody Curtin? ?
Oh, I don't even want to speak about that.
Move on.
Yeah, move on.
Go again from Zach.
Yeah, I reckon for both of you, actually, you can answer this. Xavier Rawlings, if you were on a desert island, what 3 things that you would bring?
Well, that's actually hard.
Well, I could just say like a plane and I'd just fly back home, but I'd probably like just heaps of food, heaps of water, and like a lighter or something.
That's boring.
Yeah, it's pretty boring answer.
Phone?
Nah, mate, no reception.
No reception.
No reception, no power.
Jaxon still need a phone.
Jaxon
still need a phone.
Don't need. Just the usual water, food.
Oh, boring.
Lighters, I guess.
Jimmy Prada 08. Tom, Police Academy or footy? I'm assuming this is what you would rather do.
Yeah, definitely footy. Like, police is there as a backup, as a realistic job, but if I could go all the way with footy, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah.
Where am I up to? I'm up to Cole Trinder again. Shout out, Cole. We're giving you some love today. Rumour has it you know your Premier Data stats off by heart.
No,
is this true?
No. Cole Trinder is a Premier Data merchant. He watches his highlights every time. He's in uni ready, mate. So bad.
Where was I up to? Nicholas Davidson _
Yep.
Need to know Belly's arm workout. His guns are huge.
Yeah. He's like one of the only other boys that uses the South gym. So me and him are usually in there doing workouts together, but just the normal stuff. Yeah, just trying.
Rylan Candy. Do you meet the requirements to graduate from Trinity at the current time? Now, I think this is a question for earlier. Yeah. Also, how's religion? So you graduated, so that's kind of irrelevant.
I graduated, but teacher had to give a few easy marks in the last religion test. Almost failed general religion, so there's a Trinity requirement to pass that course, but did it in the end, so happy.
Ashton Ferreira, how was your Friday night, Tom?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I just went to the beach. Had a good time. Then went to Yochi. Then we went home.
That's a date.
Yeah, maybe.
Leaves some suspense in there. Charlie A. Watson, 07.
What are you?
Any danger of rocking up to a PCG on time?
Oh, mate, nah, can't be me. Definitely not me. It won't be there at 8:40.
Logan Finlayson, has Tommy made any mates since he's come to Perth?
I hope so.
yeah, I've made a few mates like from footy, police. Probably the 2 closest mates, he would be one of them, and probably Lucas Catalini. They're both younger boys, so Cat's my year for school, but he's 07. So yeah, that would probably be my 2 best mates that I've made. Always going out for dinners and going to the beach with them. So yeah, for sure.
I'm honestly there's so many. I'm trying to stay focused, but also listen. Zach.Johnson 1300. Who is Court Grammar's finest?
Zach Johnson wants to shout out there, but Danny Keaveney, get him up there. Yeah, the greatest.
Second last one here for you, Tommy. Tommy _Martin20.
Yep.
Tom, do you ever think of coming back to Martin Produce?
Martin's Produce, yeah. So when I moved up to Perth, I just had to get a job because I'm living out of home. I needed some money to pay rent and stuff. So my brother worked at Martin's Produce. I went and worked there. So early mornings, start at 4:30 in the morning, get home at 10:30. Good enough money, but yeah, I'll always remember where I come from. I'll go back there if I need to. Yeah.
Hudson.M14. Who's the best TC water boy?
Blake Hampson, he's the best, 100%.
Levi Cooper.
Yep.
Does Tom still beat up Charlie?
So Charlie's my brother. So yeah, if I have to, I will. But he's pretty strong. I won't sell him short. He's pretty strong.
I'm up to Freo Dockers 24. If you want to find that, Freo Dockers 24. How is James Artemis going in the state 15s? That's what it says.
Who did that?
Freo Dockers 24. So it must be a fan account.
Yeah, that's my cousin. I think he think he went well. Went over, I think it was Gold Coast or something. At the state 15s. Hopefully he did well. Yeah.
I like the sneak on Tyler.
What sort of insurance do you
Tyler
have?
Senge.
Comes in handy when you got robbed.
No, this is for Jaxon.
Yeah.
AA snubbed.
All Australian stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was a bit stiff not to get an All Australian. But guess that
To
happens.
be fair, you win
Yeah.
the MVP and you don't make it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
That is-
Doesn't really add up. Lock_McTaggart. Does Jaxon wear a hat to bed?
No, I don't. Oh, no. I always wear a hat to training. Just didn't want to do the hair, so couldn't be bothered.
Now this one from Danny Clee.
Cavaney?
Keaveney.
Yeah. When is Jaxon going to be able to have sauce with his food?
Oh,
Just
no.
not have sauce with anything.
I don't eat sauce. Like it's.
So if you're having a burger,
I don't eat.
You're not
I
putting
mind
tomato sauce in it. Or
No,
something?
That's so
I
Really?
only have gravy. That's it. No sauce at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very strict with that. Jamie D'Agostino.
Oh, yeah.
What significance does the Mount Lawley Bowls Club hold to you?
Mate, yeah, that place is special place in my heart. That night was amazing. Shout out to Daggers there. Shout out Elite 18. Yeah.
Xavier Rawlings has sent another couple in, but I'll go to this one. What's the controversy between you and the seagull noise? We're talking about off air with Luke Urquhart.
Luke
With
Urquhart.
the
Yeah,
seagull.
try
Alright.
to recreate it at school, but not the greatest.
Xavier Rawlings again. Who's the best wing in the twos?
Oh, Xavier Rawlings for sure. tries to pick my mind out, but
Yeah, I guess we could ask this to both of you, but it's from Fletcher_Page_. If you had a choice, would you rather have 25 and 2 as a midfielder or average 6 goals a game as a forward?
or I reckon 25 and 2. I'd rather that.
Yeah, that's a hard
6 is a
one.
big bag
yeah,
now.
6
Like,
is a lot of goals. Like, yeah, I reckon 6 because
You're
if
a
you,
tall, so you.
if you're kicking 6, you're having a fair few touches too. So 6 and a fair few touches is not bad.
Some of the gunful forwards only have like 8 touches.
Yeah.
Let's say two missed shots and 6.
True. Nah, I'm
straight
taking
through.
the 6.
and last one, Matty Becker. 1. Jacko, thoughts on Adam Kingsley and the Giants?
Oh, when I had my interview at the combine, it was a bit scary, a bit daunting. Big King is just standing in the back, just butting in whenever he wants, just eyeing me down. It was pretty scary, but it was a good interview.
Not the first time I've heard that. I reckon I heard someone say that last year.
And he is an intimidating figure too.
Yeah, he's big frame as well. It's cooked.
All right. Well,
Survived, boys. That's all the questions done.
now we move on to the quiz. 5 questions versing each other. Say your name as the buzzer. Obviously, the last time we did this, or probably was it the first time as well? I
First
think it
time
was.
this year, yeah.
We had Scotty Chua and Taj Wybird in. It was 4-1. To Scott dominated. Yep, remember that. So, what do we reckon? Sort of about each other, so comparing yourselves to each other.
It could be pretty even because obviously we don't know each other like super personally, so it could go either way. But
yeah.
I'll probably put money on myself though. to be honest.
Shocking.
Well, question number 1. What is the difference in height between you two on the Waffle website?
Tom. Like 14, 15?
Oh my god.
What do you want to say?
I'll
You've
say
got to pick one.
I'll say 14.
Incorrect.
Oh my god. Do I go?
Yeah.
I reckon like 7 centimeters.
Incorrect.
Who's closer?
Just keep going.
Yeah,
Oh, we
just
gotta keep
just
going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tom was closer.
all right, that's good. I'll say 12 then.
Incorrect.
10.
Incorrect.
13.
Incorrect.
9.
Incorrect.
10.
You're getting colder.
Oh,
Is it big-
incorrect?
Bigger.
yeah, see, you threw me off there. I'll jump in. It's taking too long. 16.
Incorrect.
18.
Incorrect. Tom's pretty much on the money.
16.
You just said
Wait,
that.
15.
15.
Oh, that does not count.
Oh, what I said? 15, 14. I was pretty much
Your
there,
first guess
try.
was 14 or 15.
Yeah. And you went for 14 and you didn't go back to 15 for a while.
All right, 1-0.
Yeah.
If that's the guessing for the height, then we genuinely could be here all day for this.
Yeah.
Name the other person's birthday.
Oh no.
Now, there is a backup question if we want to skip.
I've got no idea.
April 7th.
No, that went down.
I've got no idea.
Let me guess. I reckon you're September, like 14th.
Oh, you're
wait, no,
close.
the
I'll give you a hint. You guys are within 3 months of each other.
That could go either way.
August the 18th.
No.
October 6.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That's not fair. My birthday was literally like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, you said that before we got on.
Yeah, well, you were sort of close. 24th of August.
Yeah.
So you said 18th. So we are
1-1.
1-1.
This is good. Question number 3. In both of your last games, so Tom round 20, Jaxon round 21, you had the same amount of disposals.
13.
Correct.
What was it? That's correct.
Oh, you see,
Didn't even finish the question.
2-1.
2-1.
Let's go.
Question number 4. You've both played the same amount of career Colts games. What is it?
Jackson.
Oh,
You can
shit.
say
Tom,
That
12.
is true, he didn't say-
Don't buzz in.
Tom, 12.
I'll admit.
Nah,
Jackson did buzz in.
Nah, he can
first.
have it, he
He
can
did
have it.
actually say
Yeah,
this.
12.
I forgot about that.
I actually know about that.
2-2.
question number
5.
5.
How many more jersey numbers did Jackson have than Tom in the Colts this year?
Jackson. 4.
Correct.
Come on.
34, 11, 9, and 20, and Tom only wore the 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you have so many change the
How does
numbers?
that work?
Because South didn't, because I'm PSA, they didn't allocate me as number, so just rocked up.
What was
Whenever I
your
played, just got to.
What was your favourite?
Would look good in the 11.
Yeah, I did
The
like
9.
the 11. I did like the 9. That was in the Indigenous jerseys as well. That was a really good one.
Double or nothing, or do we want to...
Yeah, I reckon.
Jackson.
Yeah, I'll let him do it.
So, who was the opponent, so team, the last time you two played in a Colts game together and
Jackson.
won?
Oh, Jackson.
Tom. Oh,
Jackson going first.
Peel.
Correct.
bugger.
Come on.
That's all right.
Round 19.
So, what
4-2.
was that?
Well,
Double
yeah,
or nothing, so yeah,
5-2.
4-2. No,
5-2.
4-2. 5-2. Yeah, 5-2.
Yeah, come on.
So you say that.
especially...
You nearly had it. Yeah, only if you
If you
used
actually
your buzzer.
buzzed in.
I know.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Jeez.
At least you scored better than... It's a lot better than our usual quizzes, like
Yeah,
when people
it was
versus each
tight,
other.
which is good.
Sometimes someone only gets one or less.
Went down to the
so-
last question, which we love.
Yep.
That's a bit of a come behind victory.
It was.
Wasn't it? It was
Yeah,
2-1.
Yep.
Yeah, so take that. All right, well, if you're listening on the Pegs app, of course, not if you're listening on the Pegs app, if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, you can, of course, head over to YouTube and vice versa. Remember to subscribe, 5-star rating, like, it helps us out a lot, of course, powered by Pegs as well, the discount platform for everyone now. Get on it, and boys, best of luck next month, and thanks for joining us
Cheers.
on this Monday
Thank you for having
afternoon.
us.
Thanks, boys.
Appreciate it.